Yeah, they are absolute beauties. Oh, wow. Oh, just look at that. That is oh, yeah. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh.
These are solitaires, aren't they?
Yeah, totally.
These are your guru beads.
Wow. And these ones for the inclusions, I don't mind that. I love them. They add something really... That is like a pinky red fire opal. What is that colour? So good. And then you get these lovely whites, which is such a beautiful stark contrast, but that works so well. That as a necklace is going to look amazing. 1582, wow. There you go, same price, matchy moo moo. Maker, Marie, Maker, Mariska, Suzanne, Una. Well done to you, they are gorgeous, aren't they? Maker, Karen, Fiona, Maker, Lisa, Diane, Maker, Liz, Kim.
Wow.
Oh, baby, £15 and 82 pence. That's absolutely brill, isn't it? So much to go for. Well done, pretty much sold out. Well done, gorgeous. Okay, next. I've got two strands of rondelles here. I've got a shorter strand and a longer strand.
Oh, these are just amazing.
The longer strand has got smaller beads on. Yeah. Now, don't you love the way these have been graduated?
I do. These are Native American ombre colours to me. These are what I always put in my American-inspired loom pieces.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gorgeous. All you're missing is the turquoise.
You're absolutely right. You've got such incredible quality here. Isn't that beautiful? Love, 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 love that. Yeah, when you did that beautiful zigzag piece.
The big piece. I would love to do it in fire opal and turquoise.
Can you actually imagine that?
Oh,
imagine
that
the
would
value
be
of that.
insane.
That would just be incredible.
That might
as
have
a bracelet,
to happen.
that is just going to look... And that's totally unisex as well, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally unisex. That's just gorgeous. London, Gloucestershire, Essex, North Yorkshire, Essex, Sussex, South Yorkshire, Lanarkshire, Gloucestershire, Oxfordshire, Aberdeenshire, Greater London, Yorkshire, Renfrewshire, Cornwall, London, County Durham, South Yorkshire, Greater London. It's gone nuts. 1717, well done. That is just so lovely. And it's completely and utterly kind of mirror imaged, if you like. So if you look at it like this, it's mirror imaged.
You see, could you imagine that as a choker or a short necklace? You know, like beach style.
Yes, lovely.
Just sitting on that above that collarbone. That would look amazing.
Nice.
And like you say, totally unisex.
Totally, absolutely 100%. 1582, matching the price point of the last two strands. Oh my gosh, what are you doing, Neary? Julie's got two. Karen and John, well done to you. Marie, Maker, Claire, June, Kim. Oh, it's gone absolutely nuts. Well done. Just gorgeous. It's such a hot gemstone, isn't it? It's got such wonderful colour and energy to it. Well done. Second strand of rondelles. Last strand of fire opal.
Well, we don't have a lot, do we?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good point actually. Ollie's saying that a lot of men wouldn't necessarily wear kind of white opal, like the honey opal we had earlier on with all that lovely play of colour. But you'd wear this. You'd absolutely wear this, or your black opal maybe. This is
Ollie,
just lovely.
How about we break the sections, the ombre sections, with black opal?
Yes, nice.
That one. Just to punctuate that, because I love that. I love it as it is, but if you put a punctuation between those sections, it makes them jump out even more.
Absolutely, what a great idea. What a great idea. You see, that's really going to that's going to make those colours pop even more, isn't it? You know it, I know it. 1482, well done. That's just brilliant. Well done. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Julie's got two. Well done to you. Maker, Lisa, Jacqueline, Karen, Marie, Maker, Kimberly, Claire. Absolutely loads of you coming through. Gosh, we are so busy today. It's so good to have your company today. Well done, everybody. Less than 10 chances remaining. Well done, everyone.
That scuppered my plan then.
Oh, what? Go on.
Well, I had this plan of doing an ombre little tree of life.
I've seen people do a tree of life from kind of green through to the browns and to the bare kind of wire, and you get that kind full seasonal thing. But I love that. A tree of life would be amazing.
I've done an
just with
ombre
this.
green one.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, with diopside. I had another one in the middle, and then peridot and prasiolite. Another one in the middle. I can't remember what it is. And that, my mum pinched it.
Did she?
She tried to pinch this one, but it's not.
Bless her.
I do love her, but she
Oh,
can't have them all.
Oh. Gorgeous. Sorry, what are we doing, love? Oh, yeah, why not? Mystic colour-coated
oh,
quartz.
wow.
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
So...
Yeah, go on, Alison.
I mean, I love these. These are
right.
They're bright, they're colourful, they're festival, they'll do all of that, but they're also mystical, they're very elven, very fantasy-esque, all of that, mermaidial. I love them. You could have one as the centre of like a body. Yeah. You could very easily take one of these. I would like to do, right? Malas have been huge. I would like to do a fairy mala that was all these sort of mystical colours and things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, I missed it. I completely
No, I couldn't read it. I'm sorry. What was it? With black opal, that's the Telford Tigers ice hockey colours. Now I need them.
Oh!
I love it, Smoky. That's brilliant.
Fabulous.
Well done. Telford Tigers ice hockey. Go, 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 lads. Lager. There we go. I thought a little miniature tree of life, a little baby one.
Oh, sat on top.
Yeah.
A little baby dragon sat on top.
Yes, Alison, a baby dragon sat on top. Oh. Yes, I love that, Alison. Little tiny dragon.
We had, quite a few years ago, multicoloured wire. Do you remember the coloured wire we had that changed colour?
Oh, yes, I do.
I need to see if I've still got some of that.
Oh, my gosh, that would be amazing.
An insane dragon.
What about making a wirework mermaid to sit on the rock? How cool would that be? Do you remember we had a polymer clay mermaid ages ago, years and years ago? I don't know who made it.
Debbie Bulford made it.
Did she?
And Fiona Potter made a goblet. Oh no, that was an egg. Debbie Bulford made the egg and Fiona made the goblet for it to sit in. Yeah, I remember a clay one. Do you know that's one of the first things I made at Jewellery Maker?
What?
When I came for the Sunday sofa.
What?
Jenny challenged me to make a mermaid.
Oh!
During the show, and I did manage it.
What, the one that we had here for ages?
No.
Oh, okay, different
Still
one.
got it at home.
Oh, have you? Oh, that's gorgeous. $4.99, well done to you. Gorgeous mystic colour-coated quartz.
These would be great. You could put a little mystical tree of life. Yeah. I would do it with wire,
Christmas
with
decks.
0.25 wire, and then use some AB coated 11s or 15s.
Yes, nice idea.
And then just that would look great.
Yeah.
You could do a little fairy forest.
Yeah, definitely.
A little fairy.
Christmas decks, mystical cufflinks.
Oh, they'd be great cufflinks. How about little stepping stones?
Oh, yes, in a terrarium.
In a fairy garden.
Yes, I love that, Alison. Oh, yes, Alison, that's the best one. Little stepping stones in a little fairy garden.
Bracelet looks amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
Doesn't it?
You don't need to use them all together. That's the great thing about
don't.
these. $4.99, well done. Right, we're going to do the other one, love. Billions of you with those in baskets. Check out. Go, go, go.
Oh, now.
Wedding.
Yeah.
Christening. Prom. Oh, wow.
These are not going to last.
No.
These are going to disappear. These are fabulous. How about having them as a what are those things that hang down?
Chandelier.
Oh.
Well, what were you thinking?
No, mobile.
Oh,
mobile.
yeah, nice. Chandelier.
With a chandelier. But they look great.
They would, wouldn't they? Wow. You know, people have those kind of little things hanging from the lamps as well, like a little kind of like little accessories. That. They're so lovely, aren't they? This on one of these on a really lovely long chain, or as a guru bead, maybe.
You've got to use this one and the last strand. If you make any wands, I've got a friend who makes a lot of wands. You need these to go in your wands.
Oh, brilliant!
They look incredible in your wand.
Oh, how lovely! In your wand?
Yeah.
What do you make the wand out
Either
of?
at the end, you could have it like the pommel of a sword as well.
Oh, yes, nice.
Have it at the end of your wand. The bit you hold, so the handle, then you'd have that stone at the end.
Nice idea. That's a really nice idea.
Sorry.
No, not so. Four. And swish and flick. $4.99. Well done to all of you. It's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa. Oh, Hermione. She did get it, didn't she? Bless her. Love her. $4.99. Well done, everybody. Absolutely gorgeous. Whilst we're here, let's do... This is the gem. This is the gem that changes everything. Hold out your hands.
Yes, 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 yes. How many of these have we got?
Oh, 100. Oh, wow. Clear quartz.
Quick. Oh, don't.
Clear quartz. There it is.
It's gone now. I can
There you go. Clear quartz.
Did you?
Hey?
You didn't notice before, did you?
No. Loads of you there. $9.99. Absolutely gorgeous. It's oh, Alison, quick. Check out. 90 carats of your clear quartz. This is the gem that goes with absolutely everything. Okay, $9.99. Margaret's got 2. Claire, Mariska, June, Helen. Well done to you. Gorgeous. We're at $9.99. Not for long. Samantha, Mary, Caroline. We're going to go even lower. $6.55. Oh, Alison's got 2. Well done, darling. Here we go.
Did that? Oh, yes.
It's gone through.
Yeah, good.
$6.55. Well done to you, my lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. What are you going to do with it, or do you just need it?
I have a.
I just need it.
Well, I have a fluctuating collection of clear quartz because I get as much of it as I can, but I use it a lot.
Yeah.
These are just beautiful. These will go in all sorts of jewellery. If you've got a drop and you just want something at the top, then as a pair of earrings, you've got that falling down, and then you've got this clear, pure quartz at the top. It will go with all sorts. If you knot it, you can put coloured cords through it. It will look amazing. Oh, that cord, Mark had some amazing cords on the other day with metallics and multicolours and that sort of thing.
Sold out.
Oh.
Sorry, gang.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Sold out.
Sorry about
35. Oh.
Sorry.
Don't worry, we've got some more clear quartz. Oh, top drilled faceted coins. Yes. Clear quartz again. This is the gem that does absolutely everything. Known as the master healer, it's connected to the crown chakra. Whatever you put it with, it's said to amplify anything positive that you put it with. It's just incredible. Yeah, it is a dichroic quality you're getting here. Very different looking strand to the last strand we bought because this is faceted, obviously. So it gives you that incredible sparkle. That is just so lovely, isn't it?
You see, if you use the other strand as spacers, that would go great.
Yeah, definitely.
What was...
Oh,
yes, that would look fabulous with those coins. Yeah.
That is a lovely idea.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. That one's pretty much gone. That's beautiful, Alison. My gosh. Heart. Hearty. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. You've got to get these.
This is liquid. That is
water.
The difference of having a smooth heart. I mean,
yeah,
that is just like, it's liquid. Any minute now, that's going to go flow.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Isn't it?
That was absolutely right. Cornwall, South Yorkshire, Berkshire, West Sussex, Greater Manchester's got 4 in the basket. Shropshire, Isle of Man, Surrey, Manchester's just bought 4. Well done. Absolutely gorgeous. Another maker there with 2 in the basket. 622. Well done. Star Buy coming up. Don't know what it is. What is it? He's not telling anyone what it is.
Oh my.
Okay, Star Buy. Let's go. Let's go.
Is it number 43 or 39? Sorry. It's not number 10, is it? Oh, sorry.
Oh, there's nothing in there. What is it? Yes!
That one.
Oh, I've been waiting for this. Smoky quartz facet rondelles. This, I think, is probably the first strand of smoky quartz we've done. Well, I think I maybe bought you one other one this year, but that's it.
So it's Tom Stewart left.
Yes, exactly. Sorry, almost fell off the chair then.
Don't do that.
Smoky quartz, there you go. This is going to go absolutely bonkers. The wonderful thing about smoky quartz is it goes with every single gemstone. It's a colour you see in nature. And so, of course, it goes with absolutely everything. It's the colour of the earth. Mm-hmm. It's just incredible, isn't it?
It's stunning, absolutely stunning. It's going to work as spacers, it's going to work as stacker bracelets, it's going to work with your rings, it's going to work with your wire work, it's going to work with your trees of life, it's going to work with your channel setting.
Yeah.
It's just going to work with everything.
Yeah.
You know, I love it.
It is Tremendous. I liken it to like a chocolate souffle. It's rich and indulgent, but it's very light.
Yes.
It is the total chameleon. It will go with every colour, every gem. It's just an absolute fail-safe gem. Also a great alternative to anything black, isn't it?
I was just thinking that because it's a sepia tone.
Yes.
So
yeah.
It's the difference between a pure black and white and just having that little bit of colour.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And I love it. And I love my monochrome. I love my monochrome. I had an argument once with a photographer who'd taken some pictures of the dogs.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I had a massive print. And he said, oh, I'm going to blow it up if you don't mind. And he did a big one for his studio. And he did it in black and white. And I said, mine is sepia. And I want those tones. And he went, yeah, you were right.
Oh, really? How
because
interesting.
Black and white is too harsh sometimes.
Yeah, it can be too harsh.
Yeah.
$9.99 for you today.
Crazy.
Well done. It's gone absolutely bonkers. What a deal.
Where's that last strand you had? The clear.
Oh, this one. I think it was this one. Oh, gosh.
There
you go.
I'd have that.
Nice.
I'd hang that from it.
Yeah, lovely idea.
That
Lovely
would go
idea,
lovely.
Alison.
Whatever you're going to put with it, like you
So
say,
good.
it's going to go.
So neutral,
Yeah.
that palette as well. You can add whatever you like to that. That's going to work.
Yeah, you can wear that with anything. You can have it with anything.
Yeah, definitely.
Whether you've got a tan or whether you're like me and you're pale and insipid, you know, it's going to go. Hey, look.
You're not pale and insipid. You've got a bit of
I am
colour.
everywhere else.
Okay, yeah, farmer tan.
That bit and that bit.
I'm exactly the same. $4.99. The phone lines have gone completely bonkers. Well done. $4.99. Yeah, it's literally obscene.
Multi-buy.
We bring you like 3 strands of smoky quartz a year. It's just absolutely fantastic. Well done, everyone. South Yorkshire, North Yorkshire's by 5. 2s, 3s, 2s, 4s. Well done. Absolutely phenomenal.
I'd love to do a pair of shoes with those. You know, the Jenny
yes.
Cleary shoes I did.
Gorgeous.
Decorate your shoes with them. They'd look amazing.
We're going to go to a very quick break. We're coming back with more clearance, more incredibleness. Do not go anywhere. We will see you in a sec. Buying with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. Here's a quick overview of how to get involved. When you see a product you like and you want to purchase, you will see the graphics appear on the screen. You'll see the item code and a starting price. As time goes on, you'll see the price drop. And as viewers call in and customers add it to their baskets online, you'll also see the quantity decrease too. No matter at what point you order, everybody pays the final low price. And there's only one P&P charge on everything you purchase throughout the day. We offer you a 30-day money-back guarantee. So there's no risk whether you're purchasing for the first time or any time. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that when you purchase with Jewellery Maker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee? Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Want to know what's going on in the next show? Then head over to our website. Click on the TV guide. This will tell you who's presenting, which guest we have joining us, along with what's going on in each hour. If you ever miss a show, you can catch up by clicking on the day you missed and then click Watch This Show. You can also view what product was on and if it's still available to buy. Catch up on Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Makers, did you know that you can purchase as many times as you like throughout the day and you'll only be charged one postage and packaging fee? No matter the size, weight or quantity of your order, how many times you check out that day, we will still only charge you that single P&P. Keep things simple on Jewellery Maker. Our friendly and knowledgeable help team are available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. If you have a question or query, contact us on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Alternatively, you can email or drop us a direct message on our Facebook page. Jewellery Maker, happy to help.
Jewellery Maker has its own dedicated call centre with highly trained staff waiting to help you with your orders or any queries. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
At Jewellery Maker, we're always looking ways to make your shopping experience better. That's why on certain items, we've got split pay, where you can spread the cost over 2, 3 or 4 months at no extra cost to you. So you can buy your way with split pay. It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join our community of over 69,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions. You can also find us on Instagram and even TikTok. Make sure you get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker. Buying with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. Here's a quick overview of how to get involved. When you see a product you like and you want to purchase, you will see the graphics appear on the screen. You'll see the item code and a starting price. As time goes on, you'll see the price drop. And as viewers call in and customers add it to their baskets online, you'll also see the quantity decrease too. No matter at what point you order, everybody pays the final low price. And there's only one P&P charge on everything you purchase throughout the day. We offer you a 30-day money-back guarantee. So there's no risk whether you're purchasing for the first time or any time. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that calls are free from a UK landline and our phone lines are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker are proud to be part of the Gemporia partnership. Our partnership family includes Jewellery Maker, Gem Collector, Gemporia, Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Well, this has been quite the show.
Oh, I know. Amazing.
This has been quite the show so far. And we're not stopping there. We're carrying on. We've got loads and loads and loads and loads and loads coming up in this hour. We've got moonstone, we've got labradorite, we've got andesine, we've got ruby zoisite, we've got absolutely loads. What I advise you do is go to our website, jewellerymaker.com.
There's a lot of sellout.
Click on Watch Live. There's a lot of sellouts, but there's also a lot of stuff on there as well. So please, please, please go and have a look and see what we've been bringing to air. Oh, loads of gorgeous... Oh, they're all sold out. Oh, yeah. They're sold out. Hang on. Click. Oh, they're sold out, sold out, sold out. Fire open. Oh, sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. Oh, some of the rutilated cat's eye quartz. Oh, nice.
Oh, sold out.
Here come sold out. Black cats, sold out. Quartz, sold out. Okay, some of that... Oh, that shaded lemon quartz is amazing. Some great, great, great deals.
The
hob
is gone.
The hob sold out. Still some of the connoisseur's jewellery cleaning kit left. Gosh, we bought a lot to air today.
We have, haven't we?
We really have. Oh, still some sterling silver. Loads of sterling silver still available. Yeah, let's go. The big ruby zoisite. Here we go.
The biggie.
Here we go, everyone. Ruby zoisite.
Ruby zoisite.
Gorgeous. Here we go. Neary's not making sense anymore. He's complaining that he's used about 3 words, three shows worth of words. I think we have as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we have as well. Look, loads of people are going to be coming through for all these incredible deals. Here we go. Can you bring that? I adore clearances. I can try gemstones. I would hesitate to purchase. My order is full of stones I've never tried before. Exciting times,
fabulous.
says Sue.
Sue.
Yes, Sue.
Send your pictures up when you've made with them to the Wall of Fame.
There you go.
What a great idea. If you're not sure, get it in clearance.
Lovely. Absolutely do it. And also keep your tassels with this one. Keep your tassels because look.
They're the posh ones.
They're the really posho tassels. Posho. Yeah, they're much bigger than 10 mil. Oh, gosh, I shouldn't have eaten all of that in one go. Right, OK. Oh, gosh. Let's have a look, Alison. I bet they're not. I bet they're bigger.
Yeah, I reckon they're bigger.
10, 12. No. 10, 11, 12, 13.
They are.
13 mil. There you are. They're that big. Oh, gosh, you're not going to be able to see that. But, yeah, about 13 mil. 10 is kind of 10 is kind of
the other way, yeah.
So. Anyway, there we go. 667. There you go. 3 mil for free. Yes, I like that. Linda, Maker, Linda. Why don't you loads and loads. Oh, look at everyone joining us.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that's really
That's
awesome.
a ridiculous price. That's bonkers.
Alison, look at this.
What? No, that was bonkers.
No,
Now
it's
we're
not
going
bonkers enough.
Sublime to the ridiculous.
Here we go. 4.99. Ah!
245 carats. I mean, what a great guru bead.
Could you? Actually, here's a question for you, Alison. Could you buy 245 carats?
No.
For 4.99.
No.
No.
I don't think we even got 49 carats in our pack yesterday, which was £6 something.
Oh, see, you can't even buy 240 carats for 4.99, let alone 240 carats of precious, genuine gemstones, can you, Kinga? I know, it's bonkers. Well done, 4.99.
Wow, multi-buyer.
Moving on, baby.
Don't blame you, guys.
Okay, there's my lunch balanced on there as well. 6 mil. Oh, hang on. Oh, dear. There we go. Right, okay. Here we go.
Look at those shades.
I know, gorgeous, hey?
Shades of green are just gorgeous, aren't they?
Amazing, well done. There you go. Okay, right. So big carat weight here. Yeah. Big sizes, gorgeous colours as well.
You know what I'm going to say? Ombre it.
Oh, I thought, is it going to be something to do with the loom? Or something
you could loom it. You could loom it, absolutely.
You absolutely could.
But
yeah.
I'd ombre that.
I love that.
Amazing.
Because you've got kind of proper kind of full greens through to kind of half and half, through to kind of almost completely black.
The deep foresty greens.
Yes, absolutely. Joanne, Michaela, Maker, Smuffy, Maker, Frederick, Helen, well done to you as well, Joanne. Well done to Suja. No. So when Neary used to work in the co-op, other shops are available, they changed the code on the carats. It used to be 4411. They changed it, and you still don't know what the code is. So what did you do? Did you used to give the carats away? You just put them through. You didn't charge anyone for the carats? For 2 weeks? That's awful, Neary.
Don't try and get a job back there.
I know. You will be, no, you won't.
Or at least don't go on.
You won't be welcome back.
Yeah.
Well done. Oh, I'll never forget at that time. Somebody made my day. They called me comedy presenter Carol. I thought that was just... And the guys loved it so much, they got me a mug for my birthday with comedy presenter Carol written on it.
I love these. Little coins.
Comedy Carol. Ah, talented Alison and funny Carol. Oh, there you go. Coins. No, not even in the...
It's got to be in one of those things we said before.
Amazing, Alison.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. Now, Alison, what are we going to use these for?
The coins are absolutely stunning. They make great rings. They flat to your skin. They make a beautiful bracelet. If you're like me, I don't like big chunky bracelets.
Yeah.
Because I find them awkward when I'm writing. I lean on my wrists a lot. So these are perfect.
Yeah, they are. They sit nice and flat, don't they? They're beautiful. For all sorts, that size, it's beautiful for your earrings, your necklaces, your bracelets. It's got one of that lovely kind of all-round sizes. Yeah, rings. Not too big for rings, are they?
You could just pop one in a ring, or you could make a stretchy ring with them, because they usually have a reasonable hole. Great for stretchy bracelets. Great in the loom.
Yes.
Use them. I'm going to go back. Do you remember the toucan style?
Of course, yeah.
So you could make toucan style. Do you know, I haven't done that for ages. I need to do a toucan inspired.
So like a bezel-y set.
So it's like bezel-y. And
very nice.
Oh, what's my next show? I might do one for my next show.
Oh, on Friday? Oh, yes, please. That would be amazing.
One of my kits on Friday, I'm going to do that with.
I would love to see that, Alison.
Yeah, I haven't done one for ages.
Gorgeous. Well done, everyone. $3.99, $3.99. Well done. Next. These are proper hearts, Alison.
Oh, are they?
These are adorable. Oh, they're
they are.
They're proper hearts. Oh my gosh, these have never been
got
below
the
$12.99. They have the cleavage.
Ooh,
Study on,
they're
Alex.
stunning.
They've got the cleavage. There you go. Oh wow, look at
They're
that.
beautiful.
Absolutely.
So you
Look
could.
at the animal printy. Yeah, they do. Look at this one here.
Look, that one's got two
Reds.
eyes on your hand by your
What?
ring.
Oh,
Hello. Oh no, he's got three eyes.
he's got 3 eyes. Yeah. Let's not look at that one. I didn't ruin
Look,
it.
from that angle, he's got two eyes.
Oh, he's lovely, isn't he?
They're
Look at him.
gorgeous. They'll make a snake head.
They are.
Fantastic.
I was just thinking the same
Yeah.
thing. I looked at that. It looked like a little forked tongue.
Yeah,
I thought,
yeah.
This looks actually like an actual snake.
They'll make a clover.
Oh,
Beautifully, a
perfect
4-leaf
clover.
clover. Stunning. They'll make leaves. If you're going to do a flower, a floral thing, these would make gorgeous leaves. They'd make a beautiful fern.
Oh, yes. What a nice
curling
idea.
round,
Oh,
make
yes.
lovely.
Isn't it lovely the way that ferns are
Oh,
all
yes,
kind of
that-
curled up
yeah.
and then they uncurl? They're so beautiful, aren't they?
Stunning.
They're really clever, aren't they? I do love ferns. You tend to kind of not see them that much. I love them when you see them growing out of walls
Yeah.
and things. They're just
Oh, yes.
gorgeous. Beautiful. 688. What a great shape. What a great
Yeah.
gem. Absolutely beautiful.
I mean, most of all, because they're through drilled rather than top drilled.
Yes.
Then you could pop one on a head pin and it's automatically the right way.
Yeah, exactly.
Through drilled, pop them face to face. Again, you've got a dicky bow and they look cute, or a bow, depending on how you finish it. They look gorgeous.
Yeah,
And
really
pop
are gorgeous.
A gemstone between
A
two.
gemstone.
What's a gemstone?
I don't know. I want to find one. A gemstone. Anybody? A gemstone, maybe?
Gemstone, yeah. Gemstone.
Gorgeous. 688. Well done, everyone. Loads of people there for this one. It's so wonderful.
Yeah.
Lots of people getting involved with this gorgeous shape
I'm not
today.
surprised. They're the it's a heart.
Look at that with the red in, Alison.
gosh,
Isn't
look
that
at that
just
ruby.
gorgeous? Isn't that that's actual ruby in there, by the way,
Yeah.
everyone?
That's incredible.
That is so reminds me of the apple out of Snow White. You know how it's kind of one side is green, one side is rosy. Yeah, gorgeous. Mind you, have you seen the original Disney Snow White?
The only one I've seen.
It is terrifying. Very
Oh, yeah.
dark.
A
And
lot
there's-
of Disney was.
Yeah, and there's that whole section in the middle of the movie where there's nothing, I'll say nothing happens, there's no dialogue at all, but it's like the crow and the witch,
Yeah.
and it's
Creepy.
really creepy, yeah. I remember my girls watching it and being absolutely terrified. Coins! Oh, these ones are smaller.
Oh, little Pippi coin.
Pippies! Little
they're
pips.
Stunning. Look at you. Don't.
They're very
expect,
cute.
You don't expect to get that shine from ruby zoisite. That
they
is
are really lovely.
beautiful. I
Little
like
Pips.
that.
Whenever I see these, I think of my little Pip, who is not so little anymore, and she was not cute this morning. She was the devil incarnate this morning. She was not happy. She was in Pippa troll mode, very very grumpy face. I don't want to get up. I'm tired. Well, Pippa shouldn't have been reading for so late last night.
How old is she now?
She is now 8.
Gosh.
An 8-year-old and a 9-year-old. What's happened to that?
Oh,
I can't keep a plant alive for more than 6 months.
And you're doing amazingly with these two
Oh,
girls.
sweetheart.
You are. They're gorgeous.
Oh.
They're so sweet.
They're very useful. They're good back scratchers.
Are they?
Very good back scratchers. 444 for you today. Well done, everybody.
Kinga's
They're
face.
wonderful. There they are, little hands.
Little
very
pointy
good.
hands.
Oh, very good. They're very good. They're useful for other things as well.
So now you know the reason for having children is
Stacking logs.
organic back scratcher.
No, I love them. They're absolutely brilliant kids. I blooming love them. 444. There you go, everyone. These are just so
Amazing.
beautiful. You could use them as little. You could encircle larger gems with these because, of course,
yes.
they've got that smaller size. So they're great. It's kind of like a border gem, almost.
Almost like a sunflower.
Yes. Oh,
Gem in the middle,
yeah.
and then have these going round the outside.
Nice idea.
That would look lovely.
With that with those big, what were they called? The big cabochons, the cat's eye
Oh yes, yes.
quartz. Why not?
Oh,
Or if you've got malachite cabochon,
lovely round the
maybe.
malachite.
What was the
Can
one
we have
you
the
said?
satellites?
We do have satellites. We're coming to those, Alison.
Oh. I've used those.
Faceted rondelles. I don't think these are like saucers to me, but anyway.
Those. Yeah, no, I haven't used those. Those are the saucers. Look at those rubies in there.
There you go. Really?
Wow.
Oh, let's just be quiet about that. There we go. Oh, £3.99.
Wow. £3.99?
£3.99. £3.99. How is that a thing? I have absolutely no idea. I have no idea. £3.99. What a deal. 0800 644 655. It's gone completely nuts. Yorkshire's bought 5.
Mine were rounds.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, and the smaller.
Where did you use them, Lovey? Let's have a quick look. Have a look at these bad boys. Oh,
you could do the same.
Yes.
You could do the same with
Oh.
those as well.
Yes, Alison Terry. You are so good.
This was with one of the bracelet dies we had.
Oh, yes. Oh, how lovely. She's so good, isn't she?
I like having a play.
She's amazing.
Those are incredibly
They're
sparkly.
gorgeous, aren't they? Versatility Rondelles. What, the big, beefy beauties.
Now, those I had.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Yeah. See? Oh, Neary. Look at those. Oh, Alison Terry. Yes, look at that. Look at what she's doing with these. That looks really nice.
Isn't that lovely? So, and spookily enough, I didn't know the galvanised beads were in the clearance, but that's what I've used.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, you are clever. They've got that lovely kind of almost rose gold finish. Oh, that is just, that is, talk to us about that.
So it's kind of inspired by South American sort of sun motifs and things like that. That's where the original sort of brain went, and that's what I ended up with.
Alison.
Yeah.
Now, Ollie mentioned something earlier on. He described this piece as looking a bit like an octopus. Please, could you do a wirework octopus?
Oh, I have done one.
Have you?
Oh yeah, I did a hand piece.
I would love to see
the magazine I write for, the Bead and Jewellery.
Yeah.
I have done a hand with a cabochon, and it wraps around, the tentacles all wrap around you with an octopus.
Oh my gosh, I want to see that. I want to see that. 788, message. Hi, lovely ladies. Can you see the ruby glow when it's on screen? Yes, absolutely. It's just incredible. It's absolutely beautiful. So look, ruby, ruby. It's beautiful, isn't it? Did Pippa stay up to watch Elton John? No, well, no. So I was watching Elton John. This must have been about 9:30, 9:45. And I just saw this little thing here with a little sleep mask. I thought, that's Pippa. So I turned and she said, Mummy, I can't get to sleep. And you could tell she was just looking at the TV screen. She goes, is that Elton John? Is that Elton John? I said, yes. She goes, he's a lot younger. He looks a lot younger than I thought he'd look. And yeah, so she kind of watched a little bit. I don't know how long she'd been there for, probably from the beginning of the actual show, but yeah. No, she didn't. I'm a cruel mummy. You didn't finish till 11. Is there anything you can't do? Eat garlic. She can't eat garlic.
I can't eat garlic.
There you go. There you are. 588. What is it with this lady?
I love creating.
I know you do, darling, but that is absolutely...
Thank you.
It's just unbelievable, Jeff. 588. So a dragon, you know, you do dragons on a rock, so you do the lovely tree of life on a rock. You could do an octopus on a rock.
An octopus on a rock.
Big head. He'd love it. Yeah. Oh, yes. They're so lovely, the one. Carol, I had to set off the alarm. Is that what it says? The fire alarm outside my daughter's bedroom to get her up in the morning. I feel your pain. Honestly, I was not popular this morning. I was like, morning, girls.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, Alison. I know, Vera. Isn't it just beautiful? I know. You are so clever. Well, they're called wheatshell flowers, aren't they? I think
the wheatshell is the beading technique.
Yeah. They do look, Hoochnall, that's it. They look a little bit like it, don't they? Beautiful.
Beautiful design. I love that technique.
Yeah, Monica's done some lovely kind of pieces, and
I've done a little bit of it.
Have you?
I haven't done a big. Monica
and the colours are so vibrant, aren't they?
Absolutely.
What did you say? Micro-facet. Hang on, how big are these?
Rounds. Oh,
6 mil micro-faceted round.
Wow.
Gosh, they are
sparkle.
though. Look at this.
Wow.
Proper luster.
That's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really nice. I like that a lot. Look at that.
I'd be tempted to channel set those.
Oh, what a lovely idea. A bit like that there.
Put them in there, yeah. I know they're not, they're smaller. It's moonstone, multicoloured moonstone.
That's amazing, Alison. Yeah, so literally just get them, put them in this kind
they'd look amazing.
Yeah, they would look absolutely gorgeous. Gosh, that's lovely wire work you've done there, Alison.
Thank you.
That would work really, really well. Well done. Loads of people coming through, $4.99. I mean, these prices are just absolutely brilliant. Well done, everybody. Linda, North Yorkshire, can I say a huge thank you? Thoroughly enjoyed today. Got loads of items, bargains, price. So happy and entertained along the way. Love to all, says Linda.
Oh, thank you, Linda.
You too, darling.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Love to you. And it's not over yet, Linda. Don't go anywhere. Don't go trotting off anywhere. We've still got half an hour left on show.
Gosh, only half an hour left. How's that happened?
Don't know where today's actually gone.
I like the huge.
Hey?
Huge.
Huge. Pears. Yes? No? Yeah, pears.
I didn't have any pears. Look at that one. Oh,
hello.
Look at that.
Hello. Ruby. Ooh. We've got loads of things that Neera is about to put on the website, just to let you know. $6.55. Go. We're going to take all these prices down, so keep an eye on these prices, but keep an eye on the demo all the way down. Here we go. Yours today for just $4.88. There you go. Go. Well done. Right, Alison. Go for it, lovely.
I've done this technique on three almost the same pieces. So I've done it on, we've got some multicoloured moonstone.
We do.
And I did it with the zoisite, the small, what are they? 4 mil, 3 mil?
Yeah, micros.
The little micro ones.
We'll bring those to air.
It's a very easy technique. So if I turn that round, right, so you can either have that bit at the front or the back if you want to make a feature.
Yeah.
It just gives you a complete circle of the ring without having any ends.
Yes, beginning or ends. Yeah.
So it is quite nice and simple. I've got a piece of 1 mil.
Yeah, lovely.
Back to my roots using 1 mil and 0.4. I'm going to use so for this you need pliers that are the same diameter as whatever bead you're going to be adding. So these moonstones are the tip of this pliers. So I'm going to pop that in, and literally, this is about 8 inches. This is far too much because this is going to be a ring. So pop it in and then just turn the wire each way. So you end up with this sort of zigzag sort of effect in it. Okay, so this now means you can set your gemstones either side. So pop it into your ring mandrel. Make sure you cross your wires so that this wire is going to come to this side. Take them around. Okay, see, I told you I had far too much. So have I done those the right way? No, that one's the wrong way. And that one's the wrong way. Okay. So if you put them the wrong way, you just need to take them over. Let me undo that and start. You put it on there. You want this wire to end up at the top, Alison. The bottom. I'm looking at the wrong side. So this wire goes to there.
Yeah.
This wire goes to there. Duh. I've only done 3 of them in the last few days, and I got that wrong.
Don't worry, darling.
How on earth did I get that
been
wrong?
One of those days.
Yeah.
Welcome back on Friday.
So you end up with this sort of effect. So this is where you want your so pop it then. I always do it too small. I'm then going to move it up to where my ring size is going to be.
Yeah.
So you can trim off quite a lot of the ends because you only actually want a little bit. So just to make it easier, let's just trim off there and there. And I'll just make jump rings with that, okay? So now I start directly opposite the back. This just gives me adjustable room. And this is such an easy thing. So I'm going to pull that through. Okay, and I'll pull that through. So I've wrapped all the way round there once, round and then round again. Pop your gemstone on, do it one at a time. I find it easier. Come on. If I could thread them. This is why I'm not doing it with the small microfaceted ruby zoisite, because it's harder to see. So I'm pop my gemstone on. I'm going to take my wire through the middle, so it crosses over. We're just doing normal channel setting. Wrap it round through the middle, pull it out. So the reason I always wrap it round twice, if you just pull it two, what can happen is it can fluctuate and then you get this wire will stick out. Because you've anchored it onto each side, it won't do that. Now I did these random, but you could ombre these if you wanted, or you could colour separate them. You could have an orange tone ring, you could have a paler ring, you could have a grey ring, beautifully. And if you could find the, oh, for goodness sake.
By the way, faceted rice beads of ruby zoisite on air for £2.85.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So when you get to there, you can literally pull through the other side because it's open. So you go round once, round again. You keep doing that all the way around until you get to the end. So I'm going to slide these round to the end so you can see what happens at the end. So here we go. Imagine we've done the whole of the rest of the ring and we're just coming to the end now. So we're going to take this and we're going to trim it so that it's just a couple of mil beyond. So you only need it to be that sort of length. We're going to take a flat nose plier. You want as fine a profile as you can get, because we're going to take that and we're going to bend it over and back on itself. So we can now use the wire from here to wrap around the other side, and this anchors it. You can make it adjustable if you want, but I'm just going to wrap that, which is what I did, around there. Now that has anchored those two pieces of wire together. Take it back to around there, wrap it a couple of times round that tail, and then being careful that you don't crush your gemstone, you're just going to, onto the wire, you're just going to push, and you're concentrating more on the end of the wire. If I show that, can we show this to Michael?
Yeah, of course.
So you can see where it's tucked in. Can you see how that's tucked in?
Oh, nice.
So then you can trim that off, obviously make it so that it's flush, and then that doesn't stick in because it's tucking upwards. So that then sits on your finger, and from the front, all you see is it's almost a continuous line. You've just got that slide with the line across. So it means that it doesn't matter if I show you the side of the finished one, you just get that line across and it gives you that endless profile where you very rarely get when you channel set. So you could wear that to the front, and as you can see from the side, it's just got that hook. You can have it to the front or the back, and it is so
totally transferable for a bangle as well.
Oh, absolutely, exactly the same. Except I've double wired this, so I did a little bit of
rigid,
yeah, and it's great.
You are amazing. Well done, darling.
Absolutely.
What does Caroline have to say? I buy gems, too afraid to make anything. I'm not skilled in any way yet. Have I? Caroline. We need to get her in the building. She's got the biggest jade collection in the entire world, I reckon.
Caroline's in Manchester. You're not far from me,
Not a million miles.
Keep your eye. Go onto my Facebook page. Keep your eyes out. If you fancy a
message
workshop.
us. If you've never made jewellery in your life, message me. Go to carolroach.tv. Go to Carol Roach. Find me on Facebook, ROACHE, like cockroach, but without the bit at the front and with an E on the end.
And the thing is, if you're not skilled in something, we all start not skilled in it. We're not born with the skill in it. You just practice. And the worst you're going to do is throw away some wire or throw away some thread.
Yeah.
Your gemstones aren't harmed.
Yeah.
So just have a go. Doesn't matter.
I've got 2 strands. Sorry, Neri, I have picked another one as well. Sorry. No, what, the satellite beads, I don't think you have, because I know Alison really wants to play these.
I love that strand.
OK, let's do these 35 and 36. Let's do the faceted... Oh, OK, fair enough. 35. These ones are absolutely epic.
So that's what I used, yeah.
That's what Alison's been using here. Micro-faceted rondelles. Oh, you beauty. And then we've got loads of sunstone coming up. Loads of sunstone coming up, don't worry.
Oh, is it sunstone, not moonstone?
Yeah, I thought it was moonstone too. Well done, $9.99.
Oh, wow, that's fabulous.
I know, brilliant. Hi everyone, can you use the paracord kit to make macrame and friendship bracelets? Thank
Absolutely.
you. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Great idea. Great idea.
You certainly
Here's your
can.
clearance steel of a deal. Thank you, Michael. There you go. Absolutely about to go bonkers.
Oh, I thought...
325.
No.
Yes, Alison.
Makes your tree of life with these.
299.
Oh my
gosh. 299. Maker, well done to Julie, well done to Debbie, well done to Maker, Smuffy, Therese, well done to you as well, Nora, Suja, Jane, Maker, Tracy, Gillian, Maker, Nora,
Wow.
Jane, Maker, Mariska, Helena, Angela, Maker has bought 4, well done to you, Mariska's
blame
bought
you.
3, Michelle and
6.
Angus, Tracy, well done to you as well, absolutely brill, Suja.
Wow.
Well done, there's absolutely loads of you coming through. Bright, and I think with something like this, you could really separate them out and ombre them, or separate out the really green ones from the ones with more ruby, from the ones which are more black.
But on this, keep your ones with the more ruby if you make a tree of life, and then they're your apples.
Yes, the kind of
And it will
apples
look
which are
yeah.
ripening. Oh, what a lovely idea.
That would look lovely.
Yes, so lovely. And so organic as well, so kind of natural. Well done. What a great idea that is. Absolutely phenomenal. It's a go. Well done. Caroline, if you stick a bit of elastic through...
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well done, Margot.
Through the hole of a gemstone. Caroline, if you stick a bit of elastic through a hole and tie a knot, then you're skilled. I must just stress, through the hole of a gemstone. Excellent. Thank you, darling Margot. Caroline, just go for it. Just stretchy is easy. We all started like yourself. I now run a stall in my local market.
Well done, Vera.
Yes, Vera, go for you, sweetie. And our audience literally have just jumped on that.
Yeah.
Hold my pint. Let me just, yeah.
What's the new area they have, the hub?
Yes. Perfect.
Go on to the JM hub, and also JM Share Your Makes.
Absolutely.
I love this strand.
Satellite beads.
Love it.
Go, 521.
Look at the facet on them.
Every single time they fly.
They're gorgeous. They're
It's
like
go.
racing green.
It is. But look at this one here with the ruby.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, I know. How gorgeous. Loads of you coming through. Well done. They're absolutely flying. Oh, gosh. Posty just delivered a load of JM parcels. Can't open them. Too busy buying more bargains.
Yay!
Yes, Smuffy, that's what we like. That's what
You've got
we
20
like.
minutes. Stay strong. Stay strong.
Love it. Well done.
Then you can have your lunch, sit down and unpack.
There's my lunch. Right there. Waiting. Waiting for me. Start with number 14. Move you there. One's going to be a star by. We don't know which it is.
That's that one. That's this one.
Oh.
That's this one.
Alison.
Sunstone.
It is sunstone. That is.
Wow.
And I would have said it was moonstone as well, because of all these
of the
lovely
greys.
silvery greys.
Yeah.
I would have exactly the same as you. I would have said that.
I love that.
Absolutely phenomenal. There you go. Oregon sunstone. My gosh, that is seriously good looking.
It's stunning. It is stunning.
Price point is launched at $27.99. Are you serious? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Leslie, Carol, Maker, Lisa, Gloria, well done to you. Yeah, it's like a greeny grey. It's a very, very unusual colour. I love it. Let's go really low. Let's go really stupid. Let's go crazy. Maker in London's bought 3. Just for you, my lovely. And anyone else who comes through to get this. Are you ready? 1444.
Wow. Wow, wow.
Let's get down to business. 1444. Look at the little tree in the front, in the foreground. I know, little tree.
But they're gorgeous.
Like a Bob Ross tree.
You see, if you had those, and if I'd have put those on the tree, they'd have been like oranges.
Yes.
Or peaches.
Peaches. Ready?
Oh
gosh.
What?
$9.99.
But this is...
Go. That's like almost 20 quid lower than where this launched.
This isn't natural or something. What's wrong with it?
No, it's completely natural, all the way from Oregon.
My
Absolutely gorgeous,
gosh.
amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. Well done.
Sunstone.
I know, right? Wiltshire, South Yorkshire, Northamptonshire, County Fermo.
So pretty.
East Sussex, Berkshire, County Durham, Hertfordshire, Surrey, Shropshire, Devon, Lincolnshire, West Midlands, Ayrshire, Lancashire, and many, many, many more. What a treat.
I would be so tempted to do one of the bangles with the greys.
Yes,
or a ring with the greys, and then one of the oranges in the middle.
What a lovely idea.
Stunning.
Defo. Gorgeous.
Well, Helen in Flintshire.
Oh, one of your friends. One of your mates. That's nice. Hello. Helen in Flintshire. There we go, everyone. $9.99. Taking those details away in 15 seconds. Well done. You've got to be in it to win it, everyone.
You have. But let's face it, there's been a lot of people in it to win it today.
Hasn't there? I wonder
Lots
how many orders we've actually opened today.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't even like to.
How many auctions have we?
Yeah, that's a good idea. How many auctions have we done, Neri? Or can you not? Is it not as easy as just counting? Well done. No, but you know what I mean. It doesn't have like a no. You don't. Do you have to physically count them? Okay, next one. Right, next one is going to be. Oh, should we do?
Oh,
Tree of Life.
Yes.
Nuggets.
A
15.
peach blossom tree.
Tree of Life, an autumnal tree.
Love that.
My favourite time of year.
Autumnal tree.
My favourite time of year.
Autumn.
Yeah.
I love the autumn.
I love. Actually, do you know who was I talking to? Not necessarily my favourite season is autumn, but the changing of the seasons I love.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what it is. I just like the change of it from winter into spring is just so exciting.
Oh, everything explodes out.
Pound.
Sorry.
How much is it, Michael? Michael Wolf? Hang on. Come on, Michael J. Wolf.
It's a one tiny weeny pound.
It's a pound. Well done, everyone. Gosh, that didn't take long, did it?
No.
Why is he here if not to do the pound?
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, £1, well done, sold out. Right, let's go. Movie, on it. Oh, now, gosh, Alison.
Oh.
We're going to do these next.
Oh.
17. Oh, gosh.
Oh,
blimey. Look
I've
at
got
all
to
of
come round
these.
and oh, where, what?
Oh, look at those. Oh, yes. Here we go. Oval, 16 by 12. Go. Here we go.
Nice size for a ring. Nice size. These work so well as bracelets.
Oh.
The flat ovals.
Look at this.
Fab. Necklace. Oh.
Oh. Look at that. That.
That is. Oh. You see why I thought it was moonstone?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Just incredible,
You don't get
isn't
the
it?
sparkle in moonstone that you're getting in these. That's
Yeah,
what
well,
'cause
this.
Look at that.
Can you see here? On this one here, you get like a metallic shillet. Those are copper platelets inside the gem, sparkling and reflecting from the inside of the gem. That's basically what you're getting.
It's like orange copper lapis.
Yeah, that's a good call. Good call. Yeah.
Wow.
You can see those little specks.
Yeah, the sparkle of it, like grains on a sand beach.
Oh, grains of sand on beach.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You get those clear ones that really go pow back at you.
Yeah, it sparkles, doesn't it? Sparkle. Look at that one. Look at that one.
Gorgeous.
Isn't that a beauty?
Look at that one. It's got that's a dune next to it.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, gorgeous.
781. Well done, my darlings. Here we go. Right, let's do. Neri,
Big
can we do
boys.
number 11, please, darling? This is stupidly good.
You see, you could do a little mini tree of
Yes,
life
do it,
on
Neri.
top of there. Teeny little tree of life would look amazing.
Now, this is, for me, an autumnal stone because I would want to wear this over a long kind of woolly jumper, long winter woolly.
Yeah.
And I put it with some lovely grey, kind of soft, gentle grey, cashmere-y, dove
cashmere,
grey gems. Whatever that might be. Maybe some lovely shell pearl. That would make a lovely guru bead, tassel coming out the bottom maybe.
But I would also put it with the zoisite.
Well, why not?
But then green's going to go with everything, isn't
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Oh, I like that, Margot.
Little bags of gold dust. Yes, Margot, that's exactly it. 677. There you go, my loves. These are so big. Use them. Enjoy them. Absolutely amazing. Gail and Linda, Jill, well done to you as well. Loads of people coming through. My gosh, there's still so much to do. So much to do. I know. I know. I don't know where today's show is actually. I've no idea.
Can't believe it.
Well done, everyone, at 677.
I know what that is. What's in number 4?
It's Andesine. Yeah. Mongolian sunstone. No, it's not. It's Mongolian Andesine, for sure.
Oh.
That is absolutely, well, whatever you...
Stunning.
This is one of the rarest gems on planet Earth. Have a look at this.
Wow. I
You
don't think
betcha.
I've seen that.
You betcha. Yeah, that is Mongolian Andesine. Yeah, we'll get that changed. From Inner Mongolia. Yeah, and actually, do you know what? The place where this is from, I don't know if you've, lots of well, historically, lots of kind of nomadic tribes living in kind of Mongolia and that particular area on these vast plains with the most incredible kind of lifestyle where they will settle in one area for maybe a month or so and then move on. But we're talking, it's like, they're like cities almost.
Yeah,
that they build,
they build.
in just a few hours. Just incredible. It's where this incredible gemstone's from. Very, very high up, very, very dry and really quite cold as well. So perfect for a lot of gemstone formation. It's a variety of feldspar family. So it's like a labradorite. It's like a labradorite, it's like a moonstone, it's like, a sunstone, but it's got a bright pop of red like nothing else. Gorgeous, £14.55. There you go, absolutely beautiful. Well done. Oh yes, it's gorgeous, it's really lovely. Bit of this, look at that colour.
Definitely want some copper beads to go with that.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Rose gold.
Yeah, rose gold, definitely.
Nice.
Gorgeous. Here we go. Sunstone Smooth Rondelle, 671. There you go. Gorgeous, beautiful, smooth shape on that. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
Space isn't a stretchy.
Nice one. Go on then.
Love
what
them.
are we doing next, lovely? That you are such a bumper sticker sometimes, Neri. I love it. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. There you go. £4.99. Well done. Oh, Alison.
I just dropped the clanger.
That was Alison's career just ending there. You need to put it on the big screen. I can't read that. I'm sorry, darling. It's not, darling. I can't read it.
We have just moved house and it's disappeared.
Supposed to be unpacking, putting stuff away, but glued to JM. Yes. Julie, Sue and Josie, well done to you.
Do you know I moved
Food
96 I moved into my house and I've still got stuff I haven't unpacked.
There you go.
So don't worry about it,
Just watch Jewellery Maker. Coins, flat coins.
Oh, with the pips we had earlier.
Little pippies.
They're
Little
gorgeous.
pippies. Yeah, with the gorgeous ruby zoisite pips earlier on.
They'd go really well.
Defo, £4.99. We need to do number 9, Neri.
Oh, what's number 9?
Neri.
What's number 9?
Neri. We need to do 1, 9 and 2. Absolutely, we have to do those. 1, 9 and 2. Okay, brilliant. There you go, £4.99. Loads of you coming through. Should we move on? Should we do 1?
Oh. Wow.
Number 1.
Oh, they're all individuals.
I love them. I absolutely love them.
These are individual pendants. These are guru beads.
Yeah, this is number 1.
These are the statement part. If you do a tree of life pendant and you want to set your tree onto something, these would be perfect. These are treatable as cabochons. They're just gorgeous.
Yeah, these are big. Oh, wow.
Bottom.
It's like a fossil.
It is, isn't it?
Oh, wow, that's absolutely gorgeous.
It's a little hedgehog.
Where's the hedgehog?
So
there.
the top, but no, the bottom one, the top.
Oh, yes.
You got
there he is.
eyes.
There's his face.
Found him.
There's his face.
Look, he's got a hedgehog.
It's a hedgehog. There you go.
Oh, for goodness sake.
There we go. No good in the cold, lonely vaults. The cold, lonely warehouse.
You'd have to hibernate in summer.
Exactly.
Can't
£4.99. There you go. Boom. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Well done at £4.99. Absolutely brilliant. Go, 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 go.
Amazing.
Loads of you there. Buckinghamshire's got 2. London's got 2. Well done to you. Someone's just bought 3. Well done to you. Manchester's bought 4. Well done to you. Moving on, baby. Right, number 9, and then we've got to do number 2. Lanterns.
Oh.
These are top sellers.
Chinese lanterns. Lovely.
Aren't they gorgeous? That incredible.
I love that shape.
That incredible luster.
That facet.
So nude. I love it.
It is a nude, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's that completely neutral. Wear with anything.
Suit anyone, wear with
Yes.
anything. Just brilliant. 365 days a year. Depending on what you put it with is going to make it more kind of day or evening or
Yes.
summery or wintry. You know, with rose quartz, it's just absolutely gorgeous. With black spinel, it's going to look completely different.
It's gonna
Silver
look very
gold, rose gold.
20s if you put it with the black spinel.
Yeah, I
Very,
agree.
very,
Yes,
very
very
deco.
19. Yes. Oh, those
Stunning.
like those gorgeous couture Givenchy dresses that you
Yeah.
see with the gorgeous lace, with the kind of with the black work, with the gossamer kind of in
Yes,
this nude
yes.
colour. Last strand, number 2.
Sorry,
How many of these do we have?
not enough.
Oh my gosh!
They're
I thought it was labradorite. This is
Grace.
grey sunstone. Oh my gosh! Look at this. Look. Oh my gosh! Well, it says it's grey sunstone. I mean, labradorite is a member of the feldspar as well. That is absolutely ridiculous. Amazing. That is your labradorite. That really is. Oh my gosh! Look at it.
Look at it on the bust. If you've seen the Black Panther, that's his armour.
This
His
is.
armour necklace.
These are rings. These are
Oh,
rings. Individual
absolutely,
rings.
absolutely.
Check it out.
Oh,
That is so cool.
Oh, that is amazing.
That's absolutely beautiful.
They'd look great they're going to look great as a necklace, as a ring, as earrings, as a bracelet. They're going to go. Oh, I don't blame you, Manchester, getting 6. This strand is phenomenal.
That is rings. That's a strand of rings. That's a strand of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23 rings. 23 rings right there.
Right. And let's
My
be
gosh.
conservative and sell them for a tenner each.
Oh, so conservative.
Yeah.
Are you sure that it's not labradorite? No, I'm not sure. But to be honest, I don't really care. I couldn't give a monkeys. You could tell me that's a bunch of bananas and I'd still buy it and make it into rings.
Yeah.
That is absolutely... They're both members of the feldspar family, to be fair. I mean, it does look to me like labradorite. I have been working, and Alison says the same, we've been working with gemstones for, combined, 30 years or so.
Yeah.
But,
They're so closely related.
yeah.
I love
$9.99, well done.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely amazing. Look, look at that. They're rings.
No, that's incredible.
Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Beautiful. I know. Sunstone faceted squares. There you go. Absolutely gorgeous. Hey, it's a go, go, go. I've got a bigger strand of these as well. Gorgeous.
Biggest strand of the
Yeah, I've got a bigger strand of squares as well. Look.
Oh, nice.
Put them together. Necklaces,
Lovely.
earrings.
Again, great for bracelets.
Yeah.
Great for. They'd make a nice choker.
Nice.
Double layer them. They're fabulous.
Yeah, absolutely. Gorgeous.
That's gorgeous.
12 millers, there you go, 444, absolutely brill. What a treat. That colour, you see how it almost blends completely into my wrist,
Yeah.
but that's not necessarily a bad thing because you can put whatever
Yeah.
pop of colour or spacer or accent tone or wire colour you like. That is just so lovely. Loom work as well would work really nicely with that.
Work great with your loom,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Gorgeous.
Great with your sea beads. You could bezel set
Yeah,
those,
lovely,
especially
lovely
the bigger strand. Oh,
Plain rounds. These are anything but plain though, you know that.
yeah, smooth
Oh,
rounds.
smooth. Oh, gee, what is it doing things? They're all doing things. They're all looking rather gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? £4.12.
Wow.
There you go, everyone. £4.12. That is just like
£4.12.
I know. How ridiculous. Well done, everyone. These are flying out the door. Loads and loads and loads of people. I know. Phone lines are going absolutely nuts. Well done. Oh, look at that light and energy.
Are these all on the website?
Yes, love.
Excellent. That doesn't disappear at 1 o'clock.
No. It's not viewer's choice. Why are you going to get this?
I might be.
I would. I genuinely would. Well done.
No, I'm not, because it's sold out.
Greatest hits. Greatest hits. 3 is not in there. Oh, it's this one.
At last! He's been waiting there all day.
Oh, gosh, I think I broke that. Oh, no, I broke it. Oh, gosh, no, don't tell anyone. Shh. Kinga's face. Oh, no, her face literally round the corner. Right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Sunstone faceted rounds. Gosh, Alison, go on, you hold on to that. Go on, you hold on to that. Go on.
I thought you were going to say,
I'm just going to grab it. No, go on. It's right, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Totally fine. Oh, gosh, no.
Nothing to see here.
There we go.
Look at that, isn't
that
it?
is fine.
Look at that. That is stunning. That's an amazing bubble stuff. We have a drunk tea bar.
That tea bar's fine, isn't it? It's fine. It's fine. Oh no. Just pulled something
This
out.
would make a bubble style beautifully.
Well done. Well done, everyone. £2.99. That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Time for one more. Do we have time for one more? Oh, gosh. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, there we go. Well done. Oh, that looks so lovely twisted together, doesn't it? Which ones are we doing? Sorry, Livy. Oh, tell me what number, love. I don't know what number they are.
Oh, they're big. They're not. They're
number 8.
Ones.
There we go.
Puffy ones.
There we go.
Nice.
They are gorgeous. £4. Well done, everyone. £4 on the nose. Deborah, Dawn, Esme, Maker, Jane, Maker, Anthony, Maker, Marsha, Maker, Marilyn. Wow, well done. Alison, thank you so much.
Thank you. We get to do it all again on Friday. Woohoo!
Friday's going to be good fun, everyone. It's going to be amazing. Clearance coming up tomorrow as well. Who's our guest designer tomorrow? Is it Mark Smith? Amazing. So that's going to be good fun. Yeah, look, listen, thank you so much for joining us today. They were there right from the beginning today.
You were, thank you.
Please make sure you're there from 8 a.m. tomorrow, well, from 7 a.m. but for our web deals, and then for 8 o'clock for our live auctions, because it's clearance all day tomorrow as well. It's looking absolutely brilliant. So please make sure Alison has seen loads of stuff that she's going to be buying as well.
Have you got a special guest tomorrow?
Oh, yes, possibly. Scott, if he hasn't been sacked between now and then. Excellent. Right. Thank you so much for joining us today. You've got an amazing afternoon coming up on Hobby Maker. It's Christmas. Woohoo! So fantastic. Enjoy the afternoon. We'll see you the other side of this. Thank you so much, gang. Love you all. You've worked really, really hard today. We'll see you after this for incredible afternoon Hobby Maker. Buying with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. Here's a quick overview of how to get involved. When you see a product you like and you want to purchase, you will see the graphics appear on the screen. You'll see the item code and a starting price. As time goes on, you'll see the price drop. And as viewers call in and customers add it to their baskets online, you'll also see the quantity decrease too. No matter at what point you order, everybody pays the final low price. And there's only one P&P charge on everything you purchase throughout the day. We offer you a 30-day money-back guarantee. So there's no risk whether you're purchasing for the first time or any time. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that when you purchase with Jewellery Maker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee? Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Want to know what's going on in the next show? Then head over to our website. Click on the TV guide. This will tell you who's presenting, which guest we have joining us, along with what's going on in each hour. If you ever miss a show, you can catch up by clicking on the day you missed and then click Watch This Show. You can also view what product was on and if it's still available to buy. Catch up on Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Makers, did you know that you can purchase as many times as you like throughout the day and you'll only be charged one postage and packaging fee? No matter the size, weight or quantity of your order, how many times you check out that day, we will still only charge you that single P&P. Keep things simple on Jewellery Maker. Our friendly and knowledgeable help team are available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. If you have a question or query, contact us on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Alternatively, you can email or drop us a direct message on our Facebook page. Jewellery Maker, happy to help.
Jewellery Maker has its own dedicated call centre with highly trained staff waiting to help you with your orders or any queries. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we're always looking ways to make your shopping experience better. That's why on certain items, we've got split pay, where you can spread the cost over 2, 3 or 4 months at no extra cost to you. So you can buy your way with split pay. It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join our community of over 69,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions. You can also find us on Instagram and even TikTok. Make sure you get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that calls are free from a UK landline and our phone lines are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker are proud to be part of the Gemporia partnership. Our partnership family includes Jewellery Maker, Gem Collector, Gemporia, Sewing Street and Yarn Lane.
And there is kind of normally done with a minimum of a 0.8 gauge wire,
right?
Or a 1 mil is an ideal sort of gauge. And it's just because you need it to be strong enough to be able to open and close and to lock and be stable.
Right.
Because obviously if it's too thin, it's not going to hold its shape. The other thing to remember is that you're going to, I'll talk very briefly about it in a moment, is you have something called the aspect ratio. So you do need specific size jump rings,
right?
But the gauge is also quite important. But if you go by generic 1 mil, most jump rings that arrive are 1 mils. Most that you can buy for chainmailing are 1 mil.
And just looking at some of the finished items we've got here, necklaces, bracelets as well, they are gorgeous, they really are. And of course, if you like the idea of taking this up as a hobby, at the end of the show when we've said goodbye, you can always go to our channel Jewellery Maker, which you'll find on Sky and also on Freeview. On Sky it's 674 and on Freeview it's channel 72. So you can go there anytime and watch demonstrations live. Sometimes you can watch shows back as well and get lots of hints and tips on not just chainmail, but any type of jewellery making that takes your fancy. Okay, so we've bought our chainmail links from Jewellery Maker's website, jewellerymaker.com. What do we do first?
So there's a few things to consider when you're buying your chainmail jump rings. So, you know, they'll come in sort of, you'll get them in amounts of about 200 generally when we're buying them from Jewellery Maker. And they will have different sizes, and this goes back to what I talked about with the aspect ratio. So you can go from sort of so I'm going to mention as well is when I say this, I'm referring to the inside diameter of jump rings.
Oh, okay.
So if you say, for example, you've got a jump ring here on my board, you'll see that you've got the inside and the outside. So just say, for example, this one here. So when I mention size, I'm talking about the size on the inside of that jump ring, not the outside.
Right.
So you'll often see, if you're looking for jump rings, then I'll often refer to an ID, which is inner diameter, or an OD, which is outer diameter.
Gotcha.
And that does make a difference because there are some weaves that are specific to certain sizes. There are some that are nice and generic and you can use any size jump ring with, which is what we're going to do today.
And looking at what you've got in front of you, it seems that you don't really need much in the way of tools really to do
Literally, 2 pairs of pliers.
That's it.
And the pliers, again, they do need to be chain nose pliers or flat pliers. So round nose pliers won't be any good. They do need to have a flat surface, but you need 2 just to be able to open and close your jump rings. But that's all you need.
So you could get started just for a few pounds?
Literally,
really?
yeah. I mean, we've had these in deals. These are very sort of, they're only about £4 or £5. I think they're not very expensive.
And the jump ring's expensive, or not really?
No, not at all, no. We tend to do them in a mixture of sizes as well, which is great. So you can get them in bundles where you get like a 3mm, a 6mm, say, and a 7mm. And again, I'm referencing the inside diameter when I say that. So yeah, again, having the size can be key to certain weaves, and that might be something that we might explore a bit further down the line, but the weaves that we're going to kind of do are going to be nice and simple and can be done with any size jump ring.
Okay, now we're going to show you in the next few minutes 3 different types of weave, so that it gives you a really good idea and a good place to start. I mean, what's the best type of weave to start with for someone that's never done it before?
So getting started, I think getting comfortable with opening and closing your jump rings. And again, another thing that's really, really key is preparation.
Right.
So preparing your jump rings. So, you know, we have to make sure they're open and closed, and we'll go over that in a moment. But we're going to be... yeah, it's just that link, getting used to it, getting used to closing them properly, opening them, and getting that join nice and closed.
So when you say preparing, you mean what? Getting the right colours, getting the right sizes.
So when I say
right
preparing, yeah, you need open and closed jump rings. So a lot of the time, if you see on my board here, I've got a pile of jump rings that have been opened and a couple that are closed, and that's quite key. There are some weaves where we'll say you need, say, 50% open and 50% closed, and with that, it's best that you will have a pile of open jump rings.
Right, rather than doing them one at a time.
Yeah, because once you start to create that chain, you want to just be able to pick up a jump ring, jump ring. You don't want to have to stop, open and close some more, and then do it again.
See, that's why we're doing this. I wouldn't have thought of doing that. I'd have done it one at a time, which is laborious. So doing it in advance.
It's time saving. And there is things with chainmail that we call speed weaving. So there are a couple of ways that we can kind of, and I'll show you a sample of that with the 2 and 2.
Okay.
And it's really quick and easy, but it just saves time and speeds the steps up.
So you're going to show us 2 and 2 first, yeah?
So I'll show you the 1 and 1.
1 and 1,
and then 2 and 2 is just a variation of it. So I'll just talk about opening and closing your jump rings. Now, just for sort of demo purposes, I've got large aluminium jump rings. Now these are great for your sort of, just for demoing. There are some weaves, but I wouldn't tend to use these within my chainmail piece. These are my demo sort of sizes.
Right.
These next to it, just to show in comparison, these are 7mm.
And are they more common in jewellery?
These are probably the largest that we do at Jewellery Maker, and they're going to be the ones that will give, I mean, like I said, they're shown in a couple of the pieces that we've got here. And you know, they're great for like your Mobiuses, which again we will show a bit later on, and your 1 and 1. So what I would say is, I'm just going to show you with these so you can see. So when I say preparing, you'll see when you get your jump rings, they'll sort of arrive. You have them in a bag. Some can be linked together. Just for an example, you know, you can pour them out here, and you'll see some will be open and some will be closed. But what's really important is when I say, oh, you might need, say, 10 closed, 10 open. Don't just go, oh, well, I've poured out the closed one, so that's that part done. It's very important, and hopefully I'll be able to show you. But this is, you saw me just poured it straight from the pack, so you'll be able to see what I mean.
How do you know how many you'll need then? Are there like patterns available for bracelets and necklaces and things?
A lot of the time you kind of tend to work it out. So there are some that again are specific. So say for example a Byzantine link that has 14 jump rings per link.
Oh wow.
So you can kind of work some of them out. Some of them are a little bit of a trial and error.
Links. I never realised there were that many in there though.
And that's just in one link. So if you imagine a bracelet, say it's got 20 links, that's sort of over 200 jump rings. So just to show you here, it looks like it's closed, but if you look really carefully, it's very slightly off, only slightly. But it just basically means that you just need to take your jump ring, your pliers, sorry, and just gently, you see I'm just literally moving the plier back and forth very slightly. And that's actually, so you can see it from above, it's barely moving, but that's enough to make sure that's now aligned. So that's really important if you're just adding a closed jump ring directly into your design, because if there's even slightly open, it can catch or it can actually open up.
So the ones that come closed already could be just a little bit out of line.
It's always worth checking them, because, I mean, if I look at this, you can see, again, with this one, I can see, there's probably a better example, actually. You can see how...
Yeah, it's off.
How that one's just quite off.
So that could be the difference between success and failure.
It can just, yeah, you'll feel it as well. So, you know, you want this to be nice and comfortable. I wear chainmail quite a lot. I wear it on my, I've got 2 bracelets here. And, you know, you need it to be nice and comfortable and smooth against the skin. If there's any kind of jump rings not open properly, then it could catch or it could scratch, and you don't want that. So when I say make sure you've got your jump rings open and closed, this is part of your preparation. So I'm taking my jump ring, I'm literally just opening a couple. I'll only do a few. And then I'm just making sure. So I won't do all of them because you don't need to watch me open and close jump rings. But that's what I mean by the open and closing. So when it comes to actually making a 1-in-1, it really is as simple as take an open jump ring, add a closed jump ring. You start off by actually adding 2 closed jump rings. Okay. And then close that jump ring. Now when I place this down, it's like one of those magic puzzles, you know? And that is your 1-in-1 chain. That is literally all it is. And you would then pick up another jump ring. And this is where preparing helps. Don't use your hands, by the way. It's very easy to want to do this. Don't do that because you'll distort the jump rings. And we'll talk again, I didn't mention about how to open the jump rings properly, but I'll do that.
It's important to twist it left to right rather than open and close it.
So, yeah, the way that we showed how you should close it, to open it is the same. So taking your pliers, you just open it out.
So you twist it rather than try and prise it apart.
Yeah, you're not even twisting it. You're just kind of literally almost like you're opening a door. You're just pulling it slightly. You know, both your hands, one's going forward, one's going backwards. And then when you close it, again, you almost kind of do that a couple of times to get that alignment really nice and smooth. So
is that a technique that comes quite quickly and quite easily?
Yeah, definitely. And I'll always say, you know, if you're sort of right or left-handed, sometimes it can affect it, but it just means that you just adapt it. So if you're right-handed, you might find it easier to do it that way. If you're left-handed, you might find it easier to do it that way. It really doesn't matter as long as you find a way that works for you. That's the top tip I can always give anybody. Find a way that works for you. As long as you're getting the result, then that's the best way to do it. 100%. So I'm just going to take another open jump ring, attach it to that chain, take another closed jump ring, which I've accidentally opened. So there's my open jump ring, there's my closed, pop it on and close.
Simple. So as a starting point, if that's the first chain you make as a necklace or a bracelet, you could probably get it done in probably half an hour or something like that.
Do you know what though? Yeah, it doesn't take long, and I will often use this as a finish. So again, open jump ring, add a close, pop it onto your closed. That's all you continue to do until you've got the length that you want. Now I often use this just to finish off my design. So I've got this piece here. Now this is a 2-in-1, so all I've done is added 2 and then 1. And again, I'll show you that in a moment. But the weave itself is actually, if I move that for you to see, so it's a box weave at the bottom, which is a variation of your Byzantine. And then I've got that as my main focus, but then I've just finished that chain off with a 2-in-1.
I mean, the combination of the two looks really striking.
And this is why I like to mix weaves together, and also it conserves your jump rings a little bit, because some weaves can be really jump ring heavy. You know, there's a lot of jump rings just in that one tiny section there.
But I mean, imagine if that was in sterling silver, or if that was in white gold, or even more platinum, that would be a small fortune.
Absolutely.
Presumably, making jump ring jewellery is not that expensive.
No, definitely not. And again, like I said, there's ways to kind of stretch jump rings out a little bit. So I would do that as my section there, and then 1-in-1 it here, or 1 and 2 it. This whole piece is still completely handmade.
And they do come in different colours. There's like a rose gold colour, there's a yellow gold colour, and the silver colour. Yeah, and
I'll use those when I do the Mobius to show you the different colours. Okay. So I'm just going to show you what I was talking about with the 2-in-1. Yeah. You can do 2-in-1, 2 and 2. And just to explain briefly as well why it's called a 1-in-1 is literally because there's one jump ring in another jump ring. So one jump ring goes into one, so it's a 1-in-1. If you're doing a 2-in-1, there's 2 jump rings
into the one.
Into the one.
Gotcha.
So it literally,
it kind of says what it does.
It's self-explanatory. A 2 and 2 is going to be 2 jump rings linked to 2 jump rings to 2 jump rings. Yeah. So you'll find that a lot with patterns, that it does explain it in the name. Don't get me wrong. There are some chainmail weaves that have got some extraordinary names and that are not related in any way to where the jump rings
really,
go.
and yeah, once you start off with a 1-in-1 or a 2-in-1, and then you can really take it as far as you want. If you fancy doing Byzantines and that sort of thing, being more adventurous down the road, you can do it. But everything you need to do this, we're not selling you anything on this Hobby Starter channel. We're just giving you ideas.
Yeah.
And if you do want to go on to the Jewellery Maker website, jewellerymaker.com, you'll find all the jump rings there, all the tools that you could possibly need, any of the mats that you may well need as well are all there. But it's like a free workshop we do here at Hobby Starter in all sorts of different crafts.
It's kind of to take the fear away as well, I think, because, you know, I've deliberately didn't, I've got like a whole, that's just one of 1,000 boxes I've got at home with Chainmail. And I could show really lovely elaborate designs, but it can be overwhelming. So by showing actually you can make beautiful jewellery with simple designs, it shows that it's achievable as well, you know. Just get comfortable with the technique and then sort of work your way up from there. So I'm going to talk about the 2-in-1, but I'm actually going to do 2-in-2 because I think you can see the 2-in-1 is literally 2 then 1. The 2-in-2, I'm going to show you a little quick speed weaving technically. So I'm going to take an open jump ring and I'm going to add on 4 closed jump rings. And then I'm going to just close this up. Now, if you're thinking of a 2-in-2, everything is doubled. If you think of it like that, I'm doing a 2-in-2, so I need everything to be doubled. So again, if we do our magic trick with this and lay this down, we've got 2, 1, and 2. So we need to double it. So we just simply take another jump ring, open, collect 2 here, and then just collect those 2 there. So you can see you've got sort of that shape. Close that jump ring. And then again, when I place this down, it should go 2, 2, 2.
Oh, brilliant.
So it's really quick and easy. That's kind of a nice, quick, easy way of doing that. And so again, if I take an open jump ring, this is where this is what I was talking about with the preparation. Having those jump rings ready. So 2
Do you know a lot
closed.
of people that make this to sell?
Yeah, it's very popular.
Is it?
Because it's great because I think it's very unisex and anybody can wear a lot of the chainmail weaves. My husband actually wears 2 weaves, 2 bracelets that I've made him in bare copper. So he wears a Byzantine bracelet and a half Persian 3-in-1 bracelet.
That sounds interesting.
So yeah, and you know, he's one of these. He's like, has to be like, I'm going to make sure that it suits me. I'm a man, and he's absolutely wears it all the time. So
terrific.
you know, it's very versatile, I think, and you can break it up with gemstones if you want to. I love weaves that are components almost that you can break up into sections and add different things to. So I've got my open jump ring, I've got 2. So again, I'm going to take my open jump ring, exactly the same as we just did, pick up those 2, pick up this 2 here, and close. Just a little side note, that's a 2-in-1. But if you want to double it up, you can simply take another jump ring and go through all 4 and close.
See, until you see it done, it looks a little bit daunting. But when it's explained and shown, you know, very, very steadily and slowly, it makes absolute sense.
It does, and I'm going to show you this because it went wrong because I went too quick. And it's good to show that because all that I did was I basically put it on in the wrong direction. So you can make mistakes, but Chainmail shows you it. Very obviously. It's like, that's not right.
And also, it's a mistake that can be rectified because you've not, you know, put anything permanent there. There's no permanent glue or anything like that.
Nope, you literally undo it. And that was because I rushed it. That's the honest answer. Pop it through. I think I put it through it the wrong direction. You just pop it through like that.
So the secret is if it lies awkwardly, you've done it probably in the wrong direction. So undo it and go back and do it in the other direction.
Yeah, but this one's playing me up and wants to make me look silly. There we go. There we go.
That's better.
But you saw how easy that was for me to fix. It's very obvious for you to see, and it goes to show as well, and this is very key, and I notice whenever I teach chainmail, it's very easy when you've got a simple weave to make a mistake because you get complacent. You're like, oh, this is easy. I'm doing this, going along. And then suddenly something like that happens. So it is easy to make a mistake.
Do you find you kind of end up doing it almost subconsciously and you're watching TV at the same time?
That's what I was saying. Yeah, I sit in my studio. I've got a monitor and my laptop and I sort of watch a bit of TV and I'll just sit and make things, but if you lose, or if you, like I say, get too comfortable, you can make a silly mistake, but 9 times out of 10 you can go back and fix it. I always say just keep checking. You saw how that jumped out at you.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Do you know what I think people sometimes get a little bit wary of, is that working with metal seems a little bit, it looks like it could be hard work. Working with crochet wool or whatever is softer, it's kinder on the fingers or whatever, but this is so soft to actually use,
it's
but
so
strong.
easy, absolutely. So, and like I say, it's very, it does, it shows you if you've made a mistake, you can see it. So you're like, okay, I can go back and fix that. And the great thing, like you said about jump rings, they're open and closable.
Yeah.
So if you go wrong, just go back, catch it quick. That's the best tip I can say. If you notice it, go back and fix it straight away, because it's trickier if you get further along.
Now, before we started, you said to me you're going to show you the Mobius.
I am.
Moby
That's
what?
exactly what I'm going to do.
Never heard of the Mobius before. Is that a type of link, or?
So the Mobius is basically where sort of a jump ring goes inside it. So it's almost like I can't explain it. Yeah. That is a very good example of the Mobius. That's actually 3 Mobiuses.
Okay.
So the Mobius is basically where they almost intertwine. And if you see the jump rings on the side,
is it a bit like a rope chain?
Can be, yeah.
Okay.
So if you look on the sides, you can see the jump rings spaced in between the gemstones. They have been Mobiused.
Right.
And you can see that they're crossing over.
Yes.
That's because they've been Mobiused. So when they're actually sort of trapped inside, in between those jump rings, gemstones, they hold that position. So it just gives it a little bit of texture. And the larger the jump rings, that's a really good example, the more you can do. So you can really sort of do a really full Mobius. If not, you can just do a couple. So on the necklace that we've got here.
So it's a full Mobius, a 360-degree
You can
swirl.
actually, if you do enough, you can actually do like a little Mobius ball,
Right.
if you keep going with them. But you have to, again, in a diameter. So you have to have a larger jump ring.
Right.
Because you're going to be putting jump rings into jump rings into jump rings.
Okay.
So you're filling that in a diameter
I'm
up.
intrigued.
So it's really, really simple, but there is a way to go wrong with it. So preparation wise, you should have 3 open jump rings. And I've got some coloured ones here. So I'm going to actually do this on the larger one first and then show you on the smaller ones.
Okay.
So I've got 1, 2, 3. So you have 1 closed and then 1 open and 1 open. And all you're going to do is go through that jump ring.
Right.
And close it.
So that's a 1-in-1 at the moment.
1-in-1 at the moment. But what you're going to do is, if you notice, I'm still holding it in my hand.
Yeah.
Now, I am right-handed, so I use my right hand as my sort of control hand, almost like a vice. So I know that I now place this back down. So I'm going to place it back down the way I picked it up. So I'm placing that jump ring down and then that one like that. It sounds silly, but there's a reason for it. When you do that, that's your Mobius. 2 jump rings is all you need for a Mobius. They just Mobius around each other. That is what is in the necklace that we were showing a moment ago, in between the jump rings.
Quite a few people wear those as wedding bands.
Yeah,
don't
wedding bands. You can do like a trilogy of them. So again, you can have different colours. So that is what is inside, in between those gemstones.
Right.
And that's what's giving that texture, that cross look.
Okay.
You just repeat the same thing.
Right.
So you take another jump ring. You place it through both the jump rings that you've got there.
Right.
So you collect them both. So notice I'm picking it up the exact same way. Close. And again, I put it down the exact same way. So let it sit so it goes back like that and drop that.
So that's a triple.
And that's your triple.
Oh, it's so easy.
Now what can happen, as I said about it going wrong, is if your jump ring flips over or you put it down wrong, let me just put that together. And I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera, but can you see how it's not sitting quite right?
It's not the perfect shape,
It's
is
not, yeah, it's not quite nestled the way it was before. So if you ever look at it and think that's not looking right, just turn that top jump ring over. Just
Now it looks perfect.
now it looks right. So you can see, again, it's very simple, but you can go wrong with it, because if you didn't pick that up and then you added your next jump ring, then it would be off.
Right, I've got you.
So that's why I'm always like, notice how I put it down, exactly how I pick it up. So I'll do it again now in multicolour for you.
I mean, I just play and do a few of the techniques that Laura's shown you today. When you get your jump rings home, if you're going to start
Well,
it.
I'm going to talk very quickly in a moment just how about the ring that I've got there, because that is a combination of the 2 techniques we've done today.
Okay.
So it's literally a Mobius ring, a Mobius in the centre. Should I turn it for you to see?
It's almost like a lover's knot, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that's a good description actually. So you can see the Mobius is in the centre there. And what I've done is I've used a 3mm in a diameter, which is like the smallest really. And I've just done a 2-in-1.
And do you know what? If your weight fluctuates, you lose weight, gain weight, whatever, and you need normally with standard rings to have your rings resized, you just add an extra.
You just take an extra. Yeah, exactly. It's really easy. Yeah, perfect. I never thought of that. Yeah. And again, this I'll actually show you just to show you how easy this is. I'll show you. You can just literally almost roll that so it goes on, and there's your jump. And
that I would imagine is really, really comfortable.
Yeah, you don't even know you're wearing it.
With you.
Yeah. So you can see how easy that is to wear. So again, that's just a mix, and again, take it off really easy. And that's just a mixture of your two techniques. So I'll show you it on the smaller. So I've got my silver jump ring there. I'm taking my gold one now.
And this is about the same size as the centre of that ring, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same size, yeah. This is the 7mm inner diameter.
Right.
Okay, which means it would be a 9mm outer. But we do list them by their inner diameter.
Right.
So I'm just going to pick that up and close. Now, if you don't close it properly, so this is where it's important to make sure you hold it properly with your pliers, place it back down. I always tend to just do that.
Perfect.
Take my next one, which I did prepare. And this is why preparation helps, because if they're all open, it saves time. And then straight through both of them, pick them up.
And do you know what? It's a hobby and a craft that is noise free.
Yeah.
You haven't got any noisy machinery or any flames or anything like that to worry about.
Quite therapeutic. And there you go, that's a triple colour one. So you can see that there.
That's beautiful, I love it.
And because it's got a larger diameter, so if this was done on, say, maybe a 4mm in a diameter, you probably only get 3. But my general rule of thinking is, I won't go into aspect ratio because it can be a bit intimidating, but it's basically an average. A lot of weaves will say it takes an aspect ratio, which is the average ring size. So a Byzantine, for example, is a 4.5. I round it down to a 4 when using Jewellery Maker. It's done by the wire thickness and the inner diameter. So my general rule of thinking now is if it's like a 4mm jump ring and they're a 1mm wire, I'm going to get 4 jump rings in it.
That makes sense.
That's how I think of it. So if I'm doing something like a 6-in-1,
you can get 6 in.
Well, I know it's not going to work on a 4mm jump ring.
Right, yeah.
So if you've got a 7mm, you know that it would. So it's just that's my little general rule of thinking. It's a 1mm wire and a 4mm diameter, and I'm going to get 4 jump rings through.
It makes absolute sense. And I must admit, I mean, although I've been a jewellery kind of person for years and really into jewellery and stuff, I've never actually looked into making it. I've designed it, but I've never actually
I think you'd be great at this.
I think I'd love it.
It's very therapeutic. And again, the necklace that we've got here is, again, another combination of Mobius links and then connected with 2 jump rings that aren't Mobius. And by Mobius, I mean going through each other. So I've got 2 that are Mobius and then 2 that are not. And that's the whole of that chain. Well, the silver one, sorry.
I think you'll agree, in the last, half an hour or so, we've seen a lovely introduction into chainmail. It's something that isn't very expensive to get into. Laura, you said you only need basically 2, was it flat nose pliers?
But yeah, chain nose or flat nose. It's good if you've got at least 1 chain nose, just because it tapers.
Right.
But 2 of these or a pair of these in flat nose.
And about £5 a pair, something like that?
Yeah, they're very, on Jewellery Maker you'll find them.
Okay, and of course all the jump rings you'll find on Jewellery Maker as well as all sorts of other things to make at home, whether it's gemstones, whether it's jump rings, whatever it might be. Jewellery Maker, of course, is here every single day on channel 674 on Sky and 72 on Freeview, and they're live every day, even Saturdays and Sundays between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. And you can watch shows back as well on the website, and you can just have a little rummage. I mean, I wouldn't know where to go and buy jump rings. I wouldn't have a clue in the high street.
No.
Whereas you go to our website, jewellerymaker.com, and it's all there for you. And of course, it's not just about Jewellery Maker. We've got lots of channels doing lots of different hobbies. Hobby Maker is a generic card making and generic hobby channel, which is fantastic, and that's on Sky and Freeview as well. That's on between 1 and 8 every single day, 7 days a week. And of course, we've got Sewing Street, which is on at the same time as Jewellery Maker, but on different channels, and that's on between 8 and 1 every day of the week as well. So whether you're into soft crafts, whether you're into jewellery making, or whether you're into card making or anything else, Gemporia Craft, which is what we are as those 3 channels, is the place to come to.
It's got you covered.
It's got you covered. Well, we'll see you again soon on Jewellery Maker then. Thank you, Laura. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on Hobby Maker very soon. I'm Dave Bradford, that's Laura Binding, and enjoy your chainmail.
Hi, I'm Claire. Welcome to Hobby Starter. So what we're going to be looking at is wire work, and quite specifically wire work when you can use it to net cabochons. So if we have a little look at some of the materials and the tools that we're going to need. So we can see here. So we're going to work with 2 different sorts of wire. When I say 2 different sorts, so same copper core wire, but in different gauges. So wire comes in different gauges, lots and lots of different gauges, and they all have their purpose and use. So for this technique, which is going to be netting a cabochon, we're going to work with a structural wire. So we're going to, in this case, we're going to work with a 1 mil, but we could also work with a 0.8 gauge as well. So that's going to be our structural wire. And then we're also going to use a much finer wire, so you can see the difference here. And this is a 0.4 millimeter gauge wire. So you can see the difference there. So this is the finer, more malleable wire. So if I put the 2 together, you can see the difference there. So the thicker one is we're going to build the structure and the framework with, and this finer one, we're going to do a little bit of weaving, and we're going to also do netting as well, and we'll go through those techniques. So those are the wires we're going to be using today. So that's our materials. Tools-wise, we're going to work with quite simple, basic wire work tools. So we're going to work with our round nose pliers. So you can see here, if we have a look at the tips of them, they've got a rounded end. So those are what we're going to use if we wanted to make any loops, curves, something like that. So those are our round nose. And look, that look very, very similar are our chain nose. So you can see they look very similar colour, but if we look at the tips and the ends, you can see you've got a rounded edge on the outside, but then on the inside you've got a nice flat surface area. And we're going to use those if we need to grip the wire or we need to pull it, something like that. So those are those. We're also going to work with some flush cutters. So you can see here, and they're going to give us a nice, sharp, precise cut. And always when you're looking with your flush cutters and wire work, what you want to be doing is making sure that you always use that shiny side. If you're cutting that with the wire with that shiny side, it's going to give you that straight edge, and we'll come back to that when we use them. So those are our flush cutters. The other pliers that I'm going to work with are the bail making pliers. So these are sort of maybe your next stage up from your basic wire work, and these are very, very useful, and you can see, so we've got different size mandrels here, and we'll use those when we create a bail for our pendant. So those are my bail making pliers. I'm also going to use, very, very useful, we're not going to be making any rings, but this ring mandrel is really, really useful for creating round shapes, and again, for just another mandrel to shape wire around. So we're going to use that as well. So those are mainly the tools that we're going to work with. We're also going to be using a mix of, so we're using our wire work in this project to hold and secure stones. So you can see there, so we've got a lovely labradorite faceted pendant. What we're going to use is we're going to use that netting technique with cabochons. So we've got some cabochons here, all different sizes, shapes and sizes. So the beauty of a cabochon is it's going to be, going to have that lovely dome across here, you can see, and then we've got a flat side to it. So that works really well with wire work because we can create a nice framework using our structural wire. So it's nice and strong, and then we can use our finer wire to net around it. So we're going to work with cabochons in this project. So I think pretty much that's all the tools and materials that you're going to need if you want to net a cabochon. So I'm going to move these out for a minute. Now, when I'm going to be making these, I'm going to do a couple of different ways to hopefully make the wire work technique clearer. So at some points in the demonstration, what I am going to do is I'm going to show you the different weaves and the different techniques using these brightly coloured wires. And these are just aluminium wires, which I wouldn't recommend for netting a cabochon because they're lovely and malleable, but they probably wouldn't hold it and they're going to be a little bit bulky. So I'm going to show you some of the techniques on these larger wires just so that hopefully you can see properly, and then we'll actually have a go with the actual wires themselves. So that's when I'll be using these. Okay. So if we have a think about where we're going to start with netting the cabochon. So netting is a technique, so it actually looks like, if we have a look at a piece here, what you want is you want a technique that is going to capture really, really securely that cabochon, but not overtake the beautiful stone that you're going to be working with and that you want to set. So it's an ideal way of setting that stone. And you can see you've got a nice open area at the back, that netting detail at the side, and then it just frames the cabochon beautifully. Okay, so if we look all the way around that piece, you can see, so we've got that framework of the structural wire. So we've said that we're going to work with maybe a 1mm gauge wire. You could also do this with a 0.8 or a heavier gauge if you wanted to. And then that netting is going to be with a 0.4. Okay, so our starting point needs to be, we want to think about our cabochon and how we create that framework that goes all the way around. So what's really important when we think about the framework that we want to make is that obviously we don't want that stone to fall out at the front, but we also don't want that stone to fall out at the back. So it needs to be secure all the way around and quite durable so that you can wear it as a pendant. So what we want to think about is if this is going to be if our cabochon is here, what we need to do is we need to make sure that our frame, our wire frame, sits in a couple of millimeters on the inside. So it sort of sits in like this. What we don't want is we don't want it to follow the line of our cabochon because then it will fall out at the back. So if we look at the piece that's done, you can see it's sort of sitting in a few millimeters from the edge, so we know it's not going to fall out. Okay, so we take our stone. I'm just going to move that out of the way. So you can see when I get the wire off the reel, what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to run that through, making sure I haven't got any sharp edges here. I'm just going to run it through my fingers, just like that, to get any kinks or bends out. It's a lot easier to do like this when you've got the weight of it on the reel. Okay. So you might be looking at the stone and thinking, okay, so it's not an enormous stone, so I'm going to just cut this amount of wire. But what we want to think about is we're going to make the entire piece ideally out of this one piece of structural wire. If you can make a piece out of one piece of structural wire, it just means you haven't got to keep adding in. So what we need to do is we need to take into account to go all the way around the cabochon and for our bail. So for a stone like this, which you can see, so it's probably maybe about just over an inch here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a good probably 30 centimeters or so of wire. So what we want to think about is how we work with the flush cutters. So if you have a look at them, we want to have a really, really nice, neat end on the wire. So if I cut this side, so you can see, so I'm cutting the piece of the wire that I want is this part in my hand. If I cut like that, I actually block off and I can't see the area that I'm cutting. I can see here on that shiny side, but I can't see in here. And what that's actually going to give me, that's going to give me the end that is not flush. So remember, this is the flush end. The bit that's on this side, which is the side that I'm going to be working with, is not going to be flush. So this is incorrect. So if we cut it like this, what we've done is we've given the nice flush end to the scrap bit that we don't want, and we've left that, you can see it there, we've left the end that's not flush. So if you have a look at at that piece there. You can see where we've got the pointed end. So now if we turn it round and we do it the right way, so we've got it that shiny flush side, we can see there. So if I cut there, we've got that lovely flush end. Okay. So what I'm going to do, again, let's get those kinks out of there. And I want to cut there about my 30 centimetres or so. Okay, so I'm going to start, and I want to work so that it's going to be fairly even. And everything I do, I'm going to keep it, try and keep it so it's quite symmetrical. So I'm going to just, as my starting point, I'm going to put those ends together here so that I know I'm working sort of like the centre of the wire work. Okay, and this would be, so we're now looking at the shape of the cabochon. It'd be exactly the same if I just move this one in as well. You can see we're working, the framework is going to start and form the shape at this bottom point because I want my bail to be coming up here. So this is where your ring mandrel might come in handy because we can follow and use the shape of the ring mandrel, the nice curve, to mimic this curve here. So let me move this one out of the way. Okay, so we're going to mimic that curve there. So I'm going to hold the two pieces, the two ends together, so I know roughly in the middle. I'm just going to hold here and push against the side. So I'm just squeezing there all the way around. So what that's given me, if we take that out now, you can see I've got a lovely curve. I haven't had to do it free form. It's followed the shape of that mandrel. And I can adjust it. It's not set in stone. I can now pop that on the back of the cabochon. I'm just going to hold here and I'm going to squeeze that in. So I'm just pushing this together and you can see it's reducing. By pushing in here, it's reducing the shape on the inside. So this is the framework that we're going to make for our netting to go on. So all angles. So this is the point where we want to really make sure that this framework sits on the back and that we're not following the shape of the stone. So if we were following the shape of the stone, it'd be something like that, which obviously it looks lovely and neat, but it's not going to be practical because when we turn it over, if it just follows the shape of the stone is going to fall out. So it's really important when you're making your framework that it sits in those few millimetres from the end. So I'm just going to reduce that down. So if you wanted to, you could hammer this if you, maybe if you're working with a 0.8 and it wasn't as thick as this 1 mil, you could always give that a little hammer as well. So I'm just going to bring that in. So now what we want to think about is we want to lock this into place. So to do that, so I'm just going to pop that in. I'm happy that that's sitting nicely there. So I'm going to take my round nose pliers again and I'm going to work quite close up to that at that point there. You can see where my bail is going to go and I just want to have a very, very small loop now, and that loop is going to allow me to lock this framework in place. So I'm going to hold it in. I'm going to bring this wire all the way around so it's now going around and forming the shape at the top of my pliers. So I've now made a little loop there. If I need to make it smaller, I'm going to swap my pliers over and just bring that in a little bit. So now anything that we do, we change the shape ever so slightly, but because we've got two components here, we've got our wire work component and we've got the stone. It's pointless when you're making something if you need to have that, if you've got really and go back like that, because then if we pull on that, that's going to get a real kink in that wire and we're going to get a weakness in it. So let's cut that off. It's just really important maybe if you're new to wire work and what you're thinking about is that you usually worked with maybe beading threads or cords, you have got a bit of flexibility and leeway, and you've still got flexibility with wire, but what you can't do is if you can't go back and forth with it, because what that will do is that will make it brittle and it could snap. So what we want to think about now is we're going to do the netting. So at the moment, we don't need the stone. We're going to do a last check that it's the right size before we bind this together. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to pop that down now. So what I need to think about is I'm going to start off, and I have to have my netting wire so it's coming on the outside of my framework. So the area we want to look at is this one here, and I will show you on the larger wires, but you can see if this is the frame that is there, that wire is coming on the outside of it. So that's what you're aiming for. You want it so it's coming on the outside. You can see, so that this is the frame, there's the outside. If it was coming on the inside, it would look something like that. So you can see the difference. That's on the inside, so you don't want it to be like that. It's really important so that when you start that netting, that it's on the outside there. So what I tend to do is I leave myself a small tail here. I position it so I know it's on the outside, and then I come back with this small tail and I'm going to go through that loop that we made. And all I know now is that the wire that I'm going to do my netting with, I know that is in the right position. Then I can just hold that there, and I can take the little tail that we've left, and I'm going to go in and out of the loops for a little while. And that you might find it easier if you work with your chain nose pliers. And that all I'm doing is just taking that little tail of wire and binding a couple of times through that loop, and I will hold this up so that you can see it where that wire is going. You're just looking to get a couple of wraps and loops so that it binds it really well, so you can see there. So now we've gone through the loop and onto that that framework there, and we know that is more, it's solid now, and that's what we want. We also know that our netting wire is in the right position as well. So I'm just going to go in and snip those off, snip that little tail off, and we'll get that out of the way. And we know now that that is in the right position. Now you can see I've got a couple of kinks in there. What I don't want to do too much of is just pulling it like this. It's really tempting when you're working with wire, is to overwork it, for the same reason that if you go back and forth, is you're going to make it brittle. So just a couple of just little bits to get those kinks out, and we know we're ready for that. Okay, so I'm going to pop this down for a minute, and I'm going to talk about the netting technique that we're about to do. So we've built our framework, we've put on the finer netting wire that we're going to use, that 0.4. So now it's about the technique of how we get those lovely loops going around. So I'm going to pop this down and we'll talk about it. So I'm going to draw a couple of pictures and we'll look at the heavier gauge wire. I'll show you on the aluminium wire. So what you're looking for, let's move that out of the way. If we imagine that this is our framework, so we're looking at it from the side. So we've built our framework. This is our framework that our cabochon is going to sit on. So it's going to sit on there. What we're looking to do is we're going to do the netting, so we're going to create some loops that are sort of going to go round like this. And we're going to talk about those as if they're rows. So you can see how these loops are starting to form. So this wire here is the 1 mil, the structure and the framework. These smaller ones, these loops, we're going to be doing with the 0.4. So you're essentially building rows like this, and smaller loops go into larger loops. And we're going to build, and you can do as many of those rows for however deep your cabochon is. So if this is our cabochon and it sits like this, you're just going to build those rows until it secures that cabochon. So it's that looping action that we're going to be doing with the wire. So if we have a look at that, of how it corresponds in the larger wire. So if we imagine that this is going to be our framework. So this represents the framework for the cabochon. And hopefully with the contrasting wire, you'll be able to see the technique. So that was the larger version that we've just made. This bright blue is going to represent the 0.4. Just going to cut the length of that. So remember, if we think about it, what we wanted is, the cabochon is going to sit on here. So we know that we need that on the outside. So if we see the reverse, so we've got the outside here. What we don't want it on the inside. That's incorrect if it's like that, correct if it's like that. So again, I'm just going to lock this into place. So we're going to go through here, and I'll wrap that one as well, so that that's now set up. So what we're looking at now is we want to get, so that like I did in the drawing, we're going to get those loops. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, so if we look at it like this, so it's going to be, here is our framework. Okay, we're looking at trying to create a loop. So if we have a look from above, we can see, so I'm going to create that loop. So I'm curving with my thumb, and I make a loop that sits on the outside of the framework. Okay, so if we look all the way around, you can see. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tail, so the end of it, of the piece of wire, and I'm going to go up through the frame. So I've gone all the way up here, so I'm coming up through the frame, but then I don't come out at the frame. I'm actually then going to go and come into that loop that I've just created. Okay, so I'm going to take the tail, go up through the framework, and then up through the loop that I've created. Okay, so now I'm going to start and pull this through. And when I get a little bit close, you can see I'm not pulling the wire like this, I'm just guiding it through. And what I'm actually doing is I'm tying a knot almost around that framework. So at this point now, I'm going to hold here and encourage that wire to go in that direction. And I've tied, so I've got a little loop going around that framework. And this wire is then back in the right position to do the next loop. So I curve round, and again, it's still on the outside of the framework. I'm going to find the end, and I come up through the framework, up through the loop, and pull through. And again, we want to try and get these loops if we can. When you've done a couple and you get the hang of the technique, then what you're looking to do is to try and get those loops to be the same size. So again, we'll go again. So we're forming that shape of the loop, staying on the outside of the framework. We take the end, up through the framework, up through the loop, and pull through. And tighten so that we get that small loop there. So you can see how these are starting to form. So again, we'll go once more. So we've gone round, outside of the framework, taking the end, up through the frame, into the loop and pull through. So you can see, so if I show you all the way around the piece on the larger wire, and then we can have a look at what it looks like when we use it on our actual gauges. So remember, this is just the thicker aluminium, but you can see how this is starting to look now. And they're all sitting on the outside of the framework. And you will have some movement, so it sort of like can sit out like this, and it can move around like that. So that's the technique that we're looking for. We're to look to create those loops, and always remember on the outside of the frame. So that's with the bigger wire. So let's have a look now on the actual size wires. So remember, we're working with that 0.4. So it might be a little bit finer to see, but you'll get to see what it looks like and the actual wires that we're working with. And also we're working with, or I'm working with, a much longer length of the wire, because remember we took a full meter with this. Okay, so we've done our few wraps to secure the frame. Our wire is starting on the outside of the framework. So now we're going to make a little loop. So you can see it's much smaller than it is on the larger wires. I'm going to find the end, which is quite a way away, because we're working with this long length. Okay, taking the end, I'm going up through the frame and up into that loop. So you can see, so just for ease, what I've done is I've just given it a slight bend on there. So when I go in, I can go up, and I've angled that wire so it would just go through. There we go. So again, so I'm going to pull through, and you can see I'm guiding it through. I'm not pulling really firmly against on that 0.4. I'm just guiding it through at the moment. Now when it gets to this point, it doesn't matter if that little loop goes a little bit astray, we can just pull it in. So I'm pulling up, and then I'm bringing it down, so really reducing that loop. So that loop here for a cabochon, so if we had to look at compared to the cabochon, that loop is maybe a couple of maybe 3 millimeters high, something like that, coming up here. It's quite small. We don't want it too tiny, but you can play around with the size of those and you'll get a different look. But you can see how that's going to sort of sit and scale wise compared to the stone that you've got there. Okay, so I'm going to then do another one. So I've got that curve, remember. Now what you're looking to do when you've got the technique of the netting, what you're trying to do is trying to get those loops so that they're a similar size, which means that they're a similar height. So let's do a couple that are the same sort of size, and then we'll do some deliberate ones that are slightly off. So with this one, I'm